I'm just searching for a job and it's giving me fucking...
Breathe in. And out. Anxiety.
Holy, I'm having heart palpitations right now.
Are you being serious?
Yeah. I think it's because I'm looking for a fucking job.
Yeah, so today's topic is heart palpitations.
Stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anxiety. Okay, so long story short, this is my boyfriend, and me and him are currently in the middle of a move, which means we are living in one of my parents' house, unsettled, without our stuff. All of our stuff is somewhere else. We're looking for jobs. We don't know if we're gonna not.
Just living off savings.
Anyways, long story short, stressful life. And I'm 24, my boyfriend is 38. So he in his 20s went through anxiety and heart palpitations and symptoms. And I have my whole life, but I haven't quite got as far as like skipped heartbeats and flutters and whatever. So I'm currently going through that for the first time, and it's scaring the fucking shit out of me. But he's already went through it. So in his perspective, he tells me it's nothing. I've dealt with it my whole life. But meanwhile, I'm convinced I'm going to die of heart failure in my sleep. And I'm sure you understand the feeling. But I think it's good to make this video to kind of show with you guys kind of what we thought today. It's like we're both experiencing skipped heartbeats at the same time. Like, I listened to his heart flutter in the weirdest fucking way today. It was like, and then skipped heartbeat, a big thud, you name it, the scariest shit. I heard it with my own ears. We've been checking my Apple Watch ECG because I showed signs of AFib the other night. And we just came to this realization. He's 38, I'm 24. We're different people with different lives, and we're going through the same symptoms right now. So are we both just destined to die at the same time? Is our hearts both failing right now in the perfect equal way? We're literally having palpitations at the exact same time. So I think that's the big picture of that all, is like that, a realization that's like stress is the number one cause of AFib, of any heart condition, even blood pressure, you name it, heart disease, whatever it is, inflammation, stress is the fucking killer. Stress is the reason why you have any heart palpitations, unless you have a structural issue with your heart.
I can have a thought and it will cause my heart to palpitate.
And that's what he was saying. He's been on Indeed going through jobs, and that's where his started today. Was he was on the couch and I was laying on him, and he was going through jobs, and I didn't know. And then I like heard his heart freaking out, and he's like, my heart is being so weird right now. And then I heard it, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm scared for him.
All that was happening was my mind was wandering to where I'm going to be in a month. And
which surges you with adrenaline, that rush of uneasiness, like, where am I going to be in a month, which affects the heart, like, there's no doubt about it. So and then on top of that, I wanted to make a video, so I'm going to throw it into this by saying this. So I've had a couple people inbox me saying that they have AFib. One of them got surgery for it, and the other one just says that she goes through episodes here and there. And, I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm not God, I just am gonna state my own beliefs, and if that triggers you and makes you unhappy, I'm sorry, but I'm a firm believer, me and him, that you cannot be scared of getting a heart condition when you are the one in fact in control of it, and you're the one creating your destiny for it. So if you're scared of getting a heart condition in your future, that stress, that fear you're holding about it is actually what's going to cause the potential for you actually having one.
Well, it's the OCD thoughts and then the focus that you're putting on all day long. You're just causing more of it to happen.
And you're literally creating a destiny of what you are scared of. So thoughts and feelings are really important. One of the girls that messaged me said she had AFib. She's in her 30s, late 30s, and anxious girl her whole life, and here's the thing, like, just kind of look at it like this. So if everything starts acute and your whole teens you were an anxious person, and then in your 20s, like me, like I've been anxious my whole life, but it's my 20s where symptoms are starting to now happen, like skipped heartbeats and stuff like that. Like I've never dealt with that ever. I've dealt with the racing heartbeat because of panic attacks, anxiety attacks, you name it, where you feel like your heart's going to explode out of your chest. But I've never actually dealt with my heart being irregular, insufficient, like weird, like just.
And not don't forget that the world's fucking crazy right now too. So that's causing a lot of people in their younger years to start fucking stressing way
Yeah,
harder than they should be right now.
like just so much stress going on. But what we were realizing today is like, um, you know, like I'm saying, so if you're anxious your whole life, you start getting symptoms in your 20s and you become fearful of those symptoms, which we all are. You're not wrong for it. I mean, I had a panic attack last night over feeling my heart flutter. I mean, it's a scary thing, but it's scary because we go to the worst case scenario. What if this gets worse? What if it's something that's deadly? What if it's actually gonna hurt me, affect my heart, so on and so on. But the truth is that if I spent my whole 20s, which I hate to break it to you guys, but if you are anxious, you're always going to have symptoms. Anxiety brings on symptoms. You're never going to escape them. If you want to lose your symptoms, you have to lose your anxiety. So if you stay anxious your whole 20s, you're going to keep having symptoms.
Your subconscious wants to bang the drum of it, and you're going to be stuck in that cycle constantly if you don't break it and keep your awareness up.
It's just inevitable. But like if you continue to be scared of your symptoms are going to get worse. And I believe that, like I said, unless you're born with structure abnormalities or hole in your heart. I mean, some people are born with the sinus node issues that create AFib, stuff like that. Unless you're born with those things, it's anxiety, it's stress. And people go, well, no, I actually have AFib. Well, yeah, of course you do. But in your last 20 years of life, were you stressed? Were you an angry person? Did you go through a lot of things that caused anxiety, caused harmful emotions that affected your heart? And then the longer that happened for, it becomes a chronic thing. And then it becomes a dis-ease. It becomes an issue. So this video is just to maybe help someone out there, what like I've been telling myself since I've been freaking out over my symptoms, and it's just how we realized, but like we realized it because we're both experiencing the same symptoms.
Just fucking breathe once in a while.
Yeah.
Realize what's bothering you, because there's something always bothering someone.
Always.
Always. And even if you want to lie to yourself, you're lying to your fucking self all the time. You're lying to yourself. Think about what's bothering you. Fucking breathe. Meditate about it. And we're not fucking perfect. We fucking stress all the time. So.
Well, yeah, this is an anxiety page.
Yeah.
I think they know that.
I stress too. I'm not part of this.
But, and then a fun thing too that I learned and have been hearing more about is that emotions actually affect us usually the day after. So I mean, if you don't get a good night's sleep, if you were anxious the day before, we actually get symptoms more so the next day.
Like, she had a scare last night thinking that she has AFib. We stay up late. We have an early morning appointment. We both have fucked up dreams. Then wake up and now we're both feeling anxious today.
Because we had an anxiety, like sleep, an anxious night, and we went to sleep on fear, and then we dreamt of fear, and then we wake up in a fearful state, and then as soon as we get home to relax, and that's the funny thing, right, is that people go, but I'm relaxed right now, because when you're relaxed is when it hits you, when your heart goes, oh, it's breathing finally. It's like, oh my god, what is going on? You were up, you were in flight or fight, we have adrenaline and cortisol pumping through the body, and then it always hits us when we're calm, and which scares us even more. I mean, all the time.
It's the spinning bottle fucking, or the spinning cup or whatever. The water's spinning. You stop the cup from spinning, the water's still spinning inside.
Yeah, he always explains it. If you're spinning a cup and the water's moving with the cup, it doesn't look like two separate things. It's just one thing. But if you stop the cup, which is you, your body, there's still that turmoil going on inside the cup that now you need to calm down. And because we're the cup, we're calm, our symptoms inside start hitting us, and we're like, but I'm chill right now. Yeah, but you were just spinning the fucking water, making it swirl a bunch the other day before. So that's something to leave you with. But anyways, the end this video just to say, understand that stress is the number one cause to every single health problem there is. I believe, he believes.
We're not doctors.
We're not doctors. Obviously, yeah, there's things like, reality. I mean, there's diseases, there's stuff you're born with, there's blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to the cardiovascular system, which is what I'm passionate about, because the cardiovascular system to me it's one of the number one killers in the world. And it's 100%, I don't care what anyone says, care what anyone says, it's stress. It is stress.
Caused
it is stress. It is anxiety. It is anger.
Caused by bad food as well,
And diet, yes, of course. But like exercise, eat healthy, and if you do that and you're still feeling symptoms, we already know you're an anxious person. So I mean, you got to get to the root. You got to get to understanding how to calm and regulate your nervous system. If you don't do that, you're going to experience symptoms the rest of your life. And yes, there is a potential they're going to get worse, probably, because you know what? If you're going through symptoms year after year after year and you're stressing, and things are bound to get worse. It's inevitable, right? So don't stress. That is so annoying to hear, but it's like, let it annoy you. Let it annoy you because you know that's what it is. We can't stress in life. We have to stop. And I want to share, there's a cardiologist on YouTube, if anyone's heard of him or doesn't know. His name is, what is his name? Dr. I should have it written down here.
Just post it in the comments or whatever.
Just search up York Cardiology, and I'll post it in the comments though, or in my description here. But he's amazing. There is video after video on ectopic beats, heart palpitations, when to worry, and he's so empathetic. He's so kind. The way he speaks, he's so smart. He just like, it's amazing. So if you're ever going through periods of palpitations, or you ever want to know about heart monitor results and echocardiograms, electrocardiograms, things like that, he's got every single piece of information you could ever think of. So go check him out. He's amazing. And otherwise, yeah, just understand that symptoms are a result of stress when it comes to like heart palpitations. And when they're a result of something wrong, I mean, that's a different story. Go get checked out, go get tested, but blah, blah, blah. But I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna hear a doctor say, which is so hurtful, it's just anxiety, it's just stress. I don't know what to tell you. And although that hurts, it's the truth. And we need to start accepting it and start diving into life of understanding how to get out of stress, right? But we're all doing that. That's what we're trying to do. Be easy on ourselves. And but yeah, so don't be scared, okay? When you see of a story of someone, oh, I had, heart palpitations my whole life and it turned to AFib. Don't be scared when you hear stories like, I have episodes where my heart just goes out of control. Don't let stories of other people's lives consume you, because
you have no idea what they've gone through.
No idea. And you have no idea who they are, how they think, what their nervous system looks like, because it is your nervous system that influences all energy in your body. So you just don't let stories grab a hold of you and go, okay, well, what if? The what if? The what if? Well, what if it happens to me? As long as you have yourself in check, you're calming yourself down, you're maintaining a healthy heartbeat, you're breathing, you're doing yoga, you're staying mindful, you're focusing on regulating your nervous system. If you're doing that, nothing is going to affect you just because it's happened to someone else. So sleep easier at night knowing that this is your life, your story, not someone else's, and you can control your destiny at any point of your life you want to start. So start today, because I'm gonna. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna probably have a panic attack about something. I'm gonna have to start again, and then again, and then again. But that's life.
Yep.
And it's how it goes. And then one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna go, damn, 9,723 tries it took, but I made it. Here I am, and I'm doing good, and I feel better. So don't give up. I almost said be hard on yourself sometimes, but be kind to yourself.
Just be strong.
Just stay strong. Keep moving, and like my mom loves to say, just keep keeping on. Honestly, that's all you can do. I mean, it's life. We're all gonna die, right? Ooh, trigger warning. Sorry. But we are. Get over it, get above it, and enjoy your life. Love you guys.
Peace.